the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Manziel. And to the left side here, Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Here's Manziel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how a guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
Check. 3 down, 3 down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Manziel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, it's Charles again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's got time. This will be caught inside the 10. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Second down now after the pass completion. Marshall will be the lone receiver right.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver, 68 yards, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey. You got 3. Let's go. 3 down.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Redskins look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. 1st and 10. Murray's looking for room to run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Redskins up now by 7. Chiefs have the football midway through the second. The connection will be made from the gun, and they'll end up picking up 18 yards on the play. Later on the drive, Harris is found on the quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Chiefs tied up at 7. Redskins take over late in the second. The pass complete out of the gun, and this goes 68 yards for the score. Redskins up by a touchdown. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get back out to Arrowhead as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 3-19.
Now Manziel. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single. Got a single slot.
Charles the lone setback. Manziel. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Manziel. Harris has it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. You got 4.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Strong left. Detroit!
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Set. Green 39.
Again, it's Charles. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 4 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a give. Left side, it's Charles. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ringo.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And the seemingly endless drive continues. first and goal from the 8. They run it. It's Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Another shot here for Charles. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down, you gave up a touchdown, you can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Murray. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. run it now out of the gun. And no room there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his... And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Redskins send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. They've had a great game, but 1 final stop. That's what they're thinking about right now, aren't they?
And I think they believe that it's almost in the bag because of how they've played all game long. Look at them out there, just confidence in every step. They've held them for most of the game. They think 1 more stop is almost inevitable.
They're hoping so.
Let's go, D. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperate desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope to... No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.